anyway. I'm sorry. Okay.
Okay.
Them elves.
Excuse me. 5, 4, 3. That wasn't 3, but whatever. 5, 4, 3, 2.
Oh, that's why.
Wait, no, that's 1, 2, 3.
I gotta go forward. It's French. I can't go backwards.
Okay, never
3?
mind.
Okay. I thought we started with 5. Whatever. English.
Okay, 5, 4, 3, 2. We don't have the drinks.
And we also have the air conditioner on.
Yeah. Dearest gentle drinker, welcome to Sparky Bartender, Drinks by Design.
Bridgerton Season 3. Tea time.
I am your host and the Sparktender Stephanie, here with my lovely fairy of a co-host,
Amanda.
Each episode, we'll be creating drinks based off of Bridgerton Season 3, and me and my co-host Amanda will be making predictions based on each episode's title.
If you are a Bridgerton fan or you just like drink making, you are in the right place.
Today's drink is called Marital Bliss. 3 weeks have passed since the engagement of Penelope and Colin was announced in the church, and now it is time for them to join hands in holy matrimony. With the secrets that were revealed and someone not being as pure, this creme color drink is definitely befitting of the marital bliss, or tryst, of Colin and Penelope.
So stick around and Stephanie will show you how to make some tasty drinks, and we'll spill a little Bridgerton tea.
This drink requires it to be shaken. So you're going to put 2 ounces of salted caramel whiskey in the glass with ice, 2 ounces of shy liqueur, two ounces of chocolate Baileys liqueur, and 2 ounces of RumChata. Give it a little shake. Pour it in the middle part of the shaker. Use the strainer to pour the drink into the chilled martini glass. Top it off with some caramel cold foam. And add your salted caramel chocolates. And there you have it, Marital Bliss. This is very blissful.
Mm-hmm.
This ain't gonna make it to the episode.
Girl, it's got a little coffee flavor to it.
Mm-hmm.
I don't like coffee, but it tastes like chocolate, which I can appreciate because I always say coffee tastes like it should have been hot chocolate. So it's giving a little Nesquik vibes.
Lord.
I'm not an adult.
Neither of us are. But if you're new to Bridgerton, catching up with season 2, or not binge watching like us, then I will stop here to catch up with the other episodes of Sparky Bartender or the episodes of Bridgerton on Netflix, so you can avoid spoilers.
So let's get into our predictions for Joining of Hands. And a little recap of the last episode. We saw Penelope avoiding Colin, as well as trying to make the decision between exposing the Whistledown imposter or letting go of her persona for the sake of love. We also saw Lord Mondrick make that difficult decision between letting go his gentleman's club and becoming part of the upper echelon, I guess. And I thought it was also good because he gets that quality time with his family that he's missing out on. So hopefully he'll appreciate that. We also saw Cressida trying to... Don't do her like that. We saw Cressida trying very hard to rise to the expectations of Lady Whistledown. She was on a lot of pressure to impress the queen. And what else? We also saw poor Francesca and John. I know his name.
Not the last name.
Anyways, they were depending on Lady Violet to help them with their proposal announcement to the queen. And she let them down big time. But most importantly, Colin. He may or may not have heard Eloise and Penelope talking about Whistledown, as well as he tailed Penelope all the way to her printer. So, is the jig up? Did he put 2 and 2 together finally? Like, I hope he did.
Hopefully, we all hope he does. But throughout the episode, there was a lot of tearing apart as well as bringing together and a little clarity in regards to a lot of things. In the episode, of course, you have Colin clear with his intentions in regards to Penelope, as well as Cressida trying very hard to pretend to be someone that she's not. There were a lot of themes of motherly love and different types of mother's love.
Shout out to Cressida's mama because
you knew your daughter ain't got it. You know it. You just knew, like, you are beautiful, but you ain't that smart.
She know what her daughter good at.
She's like, you are not that clever. Even when she was reading the letter, it was horrible. But along with the disappointment of Violet not being able to she wanted to
say
contest.
Not being able to. She just did not want to.
Because Lady Violet Bridgerton, she does like that passion. She does like a good story, a tell-all tale. However, her child, Francesca, is not like that.
It's a simple type of love, and she cannot accept that because it's not a big production like all the rest of them.
Anyway, but we also found out why Lady Danbury has been giving
her brother
Marcus a very hard time because he is the reason why she married off to that old man. Before you watch this series, you have to watch Queen Charlotte to even get any type of context in regards to her marriage and how she lost her liberties and her freedom.
Honestly, if you saw The Color Purple, you already know what our girl went through.
That part too. So now is a time for reconciliation. Joining of the hands not only represents the matrimony between Colin and Penelope, but also the joining of hands and unions back between Penelope and Eloise, as they did reconcile just to cooperate to
uphold
the Whistledown legacy.
Whistledown. Yep.
As well as to end the tirade of the Puff Sleeve Crusader. Is that what you called her?
Yeah, that's what I called it. Puff Sleeve Bandit, all of the above.
Will this be an opportunity for also there to be clarity between Lady Danbury and Marcus, as well as the joining of the hands and the trying to work around Lady Violet in order to get married to each other?
Yeah, I'm wondering if joining of the hands is going to really tie up a lot of those like loose storylines that are going on, like you said. And then also, are we about to see an episode that's about blissful matrimony? Or is it going to be a charade to uphold the legacy of the Bridgertons, as well as, I guess,
the Featheringtons?
Well, more so, I guess, bringing them back into like the good light of the time, because there are things going on with them that everyone is not aware of. But there's also the fact that there's no heir.
Mm-hmm.
The cousin just dipped. Both of the cousins dipped.
Yep.
So it's like you got a Bridgerton engaged to Penelope, and then he was engaged to the other cousin. So it already kind of looks shaky with their family.
Yes.
Like this may seriously just be...
Even though Prudence and I know her name. I always talk about two names. I know her. Prudence and Philippa.
Yep.
Yes, there we go. Philippa.
I was going to say they all got P's. I just don't know.
I'm like Philippa and Prudence, their marriages. Well, Philippa's more so. I'm mispronouncing her name. Philippa and her spouse are a match made in heaven, while Prudence and her match are kind of an odd couple. However, with both of these sisters being pregnant, will they give birth to the new heir, or will they give birth to additional girls to
I
add?
think it's going to be girls, because they're all girls.
Yeah.
Maybe if we can get this Bridgerton thing going, we can get a boy out of Penelope and Colin. We'll see. But let's get into watching the episode and find out.
So we're picking up from where the last episode was, where Colin finds out that Penelope is Lady Whistledown, and he is going in.
This is the first of many waterworks in this episode. Fake Whistledown fired all the shots at the Bridgertons.
Cressida, why in God's name did you come for the Bridgertons? You knew you was wrong.
She even said the Bridgertons' daddy wasn't their daddy. Where'd she get that from? Not the real Whistledown airing out the fake Whistledown in front of the whole ton.
The ton knew who's real versus who's fake the way that they were throwing their papers down, baby.
Colin could be mad all he wants to, but at this point, he just gotta go through with the wedding. Now, Stephanie, you know if I have on white, I'ma drop something. I'm just glad it was mozzarella cheese. I had to sing You Got a Friend in Me because Lady Danbury and Violet are giving off Buzz and Woody best friend vibes. Ooh, Eloise, you in danger too, girl. Your brother is not having it from you or Penelope.
Colin and Eloise going back and forth was just, oh my gosh, I didn't even know what to do.
Eloise didn't want to be put in the middle of none of this, but she still stuck up for Penelope.
Colin pretty much just said, you will never find love, and you will never have what I thought that I had, but I don't really know that I have anymore.
Rest in peace to that pepper jack cheese Stephanie dropped. A moment of silence. Okay, Colin, you just gonna act like you wasn't in these streets and Penny still wanted to marry you despite that. What about what Penny did to Eloise? Whistledown is the reason why Colin's siblings are married at this point. Whistledown also aired out the information about Penelope's cousin. He could have been stuck in a loveless marriage with that girl, but he gonna tell Penelope she should have told him. Like he would have believed her. All that trash he talked about Penelope.
Look like Benedict is about to open his mind to a new love interest or lifestyle.
It's throuple time. Take a shot.
I agree with Lady Arnold, and I feel like the world just needs to like take in a whole bunch of pleasure, and forget about what society thinks.
Stephanie, you really rooting for this throuple man, ain't you? Let's see if the curious case of Benedict will happen.
Not Lord Anderson and Lady Bridgerton having an audience for two. Okay.
I guess she said, I done had kids and been married. I don't need no chaperone.
The garden is blooming.
We are here for gardens blooming for Violet. I'm just saying.
Violet said until he has his affairs in order, she don't want to talk to him, kick it with him, skate with him, nothing, man.
Even Cressida knew what her mom wrote was just out of pocket. Like, she shouldn't have came for them at all. This is the moment where Cressida learns, I can't trust not even my mother to take my side. And you learn why she don't have friends. We finally see the scene that we saw on Instagram. And we were like, oh, that's the scene.
That man said throw rocks at her window. Now who gonna pay for the window when he break it? He seem a little clumsy.
Yeah, the Mondricks ain't got no free time at all.
I really don't have no faith in Colin. I was convinced he was on his way to a brothel. Stephanie said he wasn't, though. I doubt this was the bachelorette party that Penny would envision. But they got shots, though. Whistledown might not have been the best choice, but Colin knows Penelope is highly intelligent. Her passion is writing. He's a writer himself. So why can't he understand that she needs to write? He shuts her down at every turn that she mentions collaborating. Thrupperman alert. Take that shot.
Benedict, you are an artist. You have to try everything at least once to know if you do or do not like it.
Yeah, I don't like that scene transition. I was convinced that was Benedict walking up to Penelope, but it's Colin. That's right, Penelope. Talk all your stuff. Throw it in his face since he got so much to throw in your face.
Now, everything that Colin says, we know is going to be like just swept under the rug, because had that actually happened, we knew he wasn't going to act like that.
Yeah, I'm still stuck on the fact that she accepted his engagement after he was talking that crap about her in the last season to his friends. Did he forget about that? Of course he did. Insert John Lennon, jealous guy. Matter of fact, do the Donny Hathaway version. We want a little soul for his pride. Stephanie was excited about the reconciliation kiss, but all I could notice is that Penn's baby hair is always together. The whole evening's in danger. Y'all just out here in the streets kissing and unwed. But he was worried about her safety?
Colin walking into a dark house just to get blindsided by Kate and Anthony about his marital issues.
Ain't nothing like when your mama make your siblings talk to you because something going on and you won't tell her what's going on. Stephanie was talking about the conversation they were having. I was stuck on the fact that my chocolate was too hard to chew because it was inside of my drink. It got too cold.
Yeah, the chocolate might have been sitting in the martini too long. It's okay, man. It's okay. I called it. Whatever Marcus did was not intentional. He did it for protecting Agatha.
It's very sweet that he thought what he was doing was protecting his sister and that his goal was to protect his sister. But I sense a theme in the show. A lot of these men think that these women need to be protected. They just need support. They can hold their own if you let them.
I wonder if anybody in the Regency era ever had swords in their canes, like Mr. Biggs, like Lady Danbury. Prudence has definitely been showing throughout the episode that she has been a little not like herself, like snapping at the sisters, but she also is seeking approval a little bit. Queen Charlotte, why you got these people sitting here telling you stories about their guests on who Lady Whistledown is? Not the queen putting two and two together. The timing between Charlotte's revelation and then the choir in the church was just perfect.
Not everybody's stalking the Mondricks because they put such a fabulous ball together. Yeah, this ceremony definitely has me scared. It just feels like something is supposed to go wrong. Fun fact, the headband that I have on, that's what I wore on my wedding day. I'm thinking about repurposing it. It's like a Sailor Moon tiara. Stephanie said the Flower Girls are probably like cousins of the Bridgertons. So I said, they must be the Bridgertons. Penny looks so pretty in pink, but I really felt for her the fact that she didn't have her dad to walk her down the aisle. Gotta give Portia her props for supporting her baby on. Okay, so here are the rest of the tiers that I talked about earlier. We got Stephanie, Prudence, Eloise, just crying. It's okay to cry.
It's a very beautiful scene. Leave me alone, Mandy.
Stephanie didn't get my Eddie Murphy, Michael Jackson, She's Out of My Life reference. She thought I needed the tissue. Girl, I'm just Tito. You Michael. You was crying. That cake had Portia Featherton's name written all over it. But should we take a shot every time Stephanie cries? Might be drunk.
Yeah, Philippa and Prudence's husband is just being in awe of this cake. It was just so hilarious.
Prudence being genuine and expressing how happy she is for Penny really shows growth.
But she always chooses the wrong time to just come up and talk and run her mouth. Marcus, I know you in her good graces, but please do not ask her now. Please, not right now. Not right now. Let them enjoy this.
Hyacinth really can't help it. She is still a little kid.
Eloise, you better say hi to your best friend and congratulate her.
I'm just curious as to why Cressida is so against going to live with her aunt, but she called herself running away to begin with. Where were you going to go and you haven't really been anywhere before?
Sir, who are you walking up to the Mondrich? Who are you about to be next season? Or maybe it's not a big deal. I don't know. We don't see Edwina all season, but the way that Kate was describing things made me think that she got with Lord Devlin.
Yes, because she's locked in. Where you gonna go? Chase.
So my phone was on airplane mode during the recording, but I kept getting phone calls and it was random to the point where Mandy thought that I was a Power Ranger.
Meanwhile, Penelope and Colin are dancing like nobody's watching. This is a beautiful first dance, especially with that Taylor Swift song.
Kill Martin said, it's time for us to be bold. And a dance is kind of bold. Not really, but still.
Now, John said he not a dancer, but boy, we see you doing a little two-step. Anthony was not having it. He was like, get your hands off my mama.
Anthony was not for Marcus talking to Violet at all.
Get your hands off my mama. Oh, look at the look in his eyes. It's over. He's been gone for years. It's okay. I felt like this yesterday. Not one day.
Ain't nothing like the queen stepping in and taking the spotlight on your special day. She giving Cressida a run for her money. Penelope was like, and I would have got away with it if it wasn't for my meddling husband. I just became a Bridgerton. I don't need to stay. Up until this point, Queen Charlotte has done no wrong in my eyes. Even when one of her kids died, and she was just like, sorrows and prayers. Queen Charlotte told Francesca, ain't nobody come to see you, Otis.
I told Francesca, this ain't about you. This is about me and my search for Lady Whistledown. Excuse me, move.
Yeah, you're right, Stephanie, because I made that same assumption at the beginning of the episode. You had to explain it to me. Of course, Benedict is leaving Colin and Penny's wedding to go be part of the thrupplement. We saw that coming. I'm still disappointed the whole family didn't step forward like that scene in Life with the baby. I's the baby's pappy. Everybody should have been like, I'm Whistledown. Not him saying he gonna sleep on the sofa like that's really gonna prove a point. You do know you locked in this marriage, right? Priorities, Colin. Priorities. Oh, dang. More crying. Do we take a shot for this? I think we just need a shot for Penny. Penny needs a shot. Insert Janet Jackson's For Color Girls line right here. Y'all know the scene I'm talking about. Oh, and take a shot for the thrupplement. Ew, not the rats. Why would y'all do that? I'm eating.
I thought the paperboy was the dude that Eloise was talking to before.
Okay, I had a Colin moment and Stephanie called me out. I really was thinking in that moment it could be any Featherton that Cressida could be thinking
You need to
of.
be for real.
Now that we had our drinks and tea has been spilled, we'd like to know what you think of the episode as well as how the drinks are. Please like, share, and subscribe.
Please drink water and please drink responsibly. We'll see you next Sunday, same Bridgerton time, on the same drink making channel.
Bye.
Bye.